3v3 Graesark Undercity. Blue team, it's Sepulchre as a Commando Nob, infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins range combat with a twin link shooter alongside. Beasty is a Techmarine, starts off range combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Wade into melee combat too. This is Blood Ravens on show. And rounding off the blue team, Ordre, yeah, it must be right. Lord Commissar, very good offense, fights in melee combat, but also support to some awesome buffs, begins with a refractor field, and this is Death Core of Krieg DLC, I think. Yeah, they blend in really well on this map. Red team, Tinibombini rocking another Techmarine at the top, and we have alongside double whoops by the Exarchs. First up is Cyris, and we also have Tits and Wine. These guys are teleporting commanders that fight range combat by default, can get a pretty nasty melee weapon too. Awesome for capping and harassing with a great number of control abilities. This guy's going to go down though on retreat. Yes, he is. He's going to be in the middle of the map, so should get revived from there. But down he goes. First engagement. Sloppy play there from Cyris, and he knows it. You have Harlequin's elite scheme from Cyris, which is pretty cool looking. Despite the questionable colours, these guys are going to get forced off behind the heavy cover of these pipes. So tactical marines only behind light cover, although these railings here, as thin as they are actually heavy cover. Go figure. What's going on up here? Techmarine being chased by sluggers and a Commando Nob who throws out his stun bomb. This guy's going to go down here. One more hit from those sluggers. There it is. And it's a sink kill. He's going to go flying into the air and stomp on his chest. Tactical Marine should be fine getting away. Yes, and top is very blue for the Orky player Sepulchre up there. Devastators on the way for Tinibombini. Double Tactical Marines for Beasty. The Whoopster Exarchs should do pretty damn well on this map, especially if they start utilising gates along the bottom here. Plenty of room to do so. Guardsmen needing to back away. They do have their sergeant up, so they're rocking 9 members, can reinforce 2 at a time. Sentinel having to back away from the piercing damage of 3 Dire Avengers down here, and Tits and Wine going for a Guardian weapon team now. Scouts trying to help out. This is Beasty with some tactical marines here, and their bolters picking off those Dire Avengers quite handily. As you can see, they should be forcing melee combat on these guys, I think, because they're going to be catching them in retreat, and maybe if they did, would have taken out that entire squad of Dire Avengers there. But as it stands, he gets away with all 3, and the Shuriken Cannon is in the field, and in fact he's going for another. Double Shuriken Cannons from both of the Whoopster Exarch players, and that is pretty damn annoying to deal with. Going to lock down large parts of the bottom of the map there, and the middle too. Commando Nob decapping that power. Now finds some cover, I guess. Does some good damage with his default twin link shooter. There is a Devastator squad. Do we have a sergeant up on the scouts? It's on the way, so he can now spot that commando if they're around, and he tries to do any sneaky business with his stun bomb and all that kind of thing. It's Storm Boys on the way for Sepulchre, so he's going to take a much more direct approach in dealing with those Devastators, namely jumping a bunch of burly orcs on them with power melee weapons, which will do the trick. Lord Commissar getting suppressed. Surely we're going to see some spotters from Ordre. He's got heavy weapon squad up, which is a bit of an odd choice against the Warps for Exarch, and these guys are getting really strangely split up. There we go. Double warp spiders though around to teleport on these guys, so we'll see how they do. Moving all the way up to this light cover here, and suppressing the Shuriken and getting it off the field too. But here's another one, and another on the way. Triple Shurikens from Cyris. Tits and Wine actually cancelling his second one that was on the way, as you can see at the bottom on the rosters. 484 to 395. Lots of repairs for the Sentinel. This could be a really important engagement right here. A lot of stuff coming into play against that Sentinel. Can it survive? Double Shurikens and a whole bunch of Dire Avengers. Needs to move it the hell out of there, and he recognises that and does so. Full retreat out for all those guardsmen and the heavy weapons squad. How are they going to deal with all these Shurikens though? Assault Marines from Beasty maybe. Spotters would be a great help. Maybe catechins, since there's space for them to maneuver and come in off the flanks. Orks retaking the top, 462 to 395, early days yet. And Ordre, the first to go into tier 2. I guess a Chimera will do pretty well at the bottom. Can take it down this south road into the west and then go after the power maybe. These powers are pretty difficult to hit at the bottom. Much easier to hit the eastern and northern natural powers. Not much sign of that yet. Tier 2 also for Beasty and Tits and Wine. Cyris with triple shurikens. I guess a Falcon would be a great help down there. No Banshees on the field, which would do a lot of hurt to these double tactical marines, I guess. Can still get them up. Picking off on blue team's natural, which has been taken by the red team here. Oh, and there's a web brigade which has been spotted by the Lord Commissar. Can he take it down in time though? There's a lot of stuff joining the fray. A shuriken. Sentinel's going for the stomp, I think. Took a bit of a strange route, but gets there, and it's a good stomp. I don't think those guards were needed to retreat there. Lord Commissar might be able to solo that web brigade, which would give him tons of XP since he did most of the damage to it. But here's a shuriken to set up. He should be able to finish it off though. One more hit. Oh no! Retreats too quickly and does not finish off their web weight. Mistake from Ordre there. Beasty going for a Razorback, which would be helpful at the bottom. More tactical marines for Tinibombini. Storm Boys are still in play. These guys with power melee weapons. And in tier 2 they get a very, very mean Nob Leader with a heavy melee weapon. Lots of... Holy crap, that was so much piercing damage on those tactical marines. Almost dropped a model in a matter of seconds there. Devastator is still in play, but it's going to be jumped. Is there anything around to stop that jump? There are shotgun scouts to knock them back when they land, but it will need to wait a few seconds since they have that few seconds of knockback immunity after they start their jump. And if it's a short jump, that's going to continue after they land. Wraithlord on the way for Tits and Wine, and a Manticore for Ordre. Not sure this is a great map for a Manticore. We'll see how it goes. Maybe he thinks there's going to be a hell of a lot of pressure on his VP, and it'll be really good for defending his VP, that's for sure. And I guess he could take it top to contest that top VP also. Plasma Cannon on the way for Beasty, and it's tier 2 for Sepulchre. Is the last one to go there. Manticore, in fact, a Wraithlord already on the field before Sepulchre gets to tier 2. Triple cap now for red team. What's this Commando Nob up to here? It's only 2 generators, so this must have been hit at some point. And Node has also lost a bit of hit points. Are these Storm Boys going to cap up there? Maybe they are. Blue team are taking their natural back, and in fact might switch this over into a 2-to-1. What is this? What are these Dire Avengers up to? Just giving line of sight for a possible webway gate, maybe. There's still one over there. Sentinel now with the missile launcher, but frag missiles are not what you want against a Wraithlord, fella. This thing has a Bright Lance, shoulder mounted, retains its splash damage in melee and retains its melee resistance. 247, 382. So many Dire Avengers, but no grenades. That was a pretty painful frag grenade burst there from the frag missile, I should say, from the Sentinel. Look how much damage it did to those Dire Avengers. What's going on top? Tactical Marine shooting up a node. How exciting. Orks are off the field mostly. We do have double shooters moving in. Where's that Commando? He's back at base. Sluggers are also back at base. Red team not wasting any time, going straight after this VP again. Would have expected at least one of the Warp Spiders to try and put some pressure on this power, but no sign of it. This webway is still here. He knew he didn't finish it off, right? Why didn't he come and go after it again? Razorback with the reinforced armor plating. 200 more hit points, not bad at all. 800 now, no, 600 now, excuse me. Uh-oh. Melter gun. Might be able to chase down and finish off that Wraithlord. No, he stops chasing. Also have the orbs of the Omnisire, which I think he used before to lock it down. Orks to Exarch with the power blades, heavy melee weapon, but unable to really do much against a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of las guns, and the Lord Commissar with carapace armor. That's going on top now, looking very red, and here comes some support from Cyris using a falcon. Where's all these shurikens? There's one top, there's two top, one in retreat. Going to be a massive pain in the ass for the Orc to push against that alone, but here comes some support from Beasty using his Razorback here. Storm. Oh, Manticore Strike. Does it have Storm Eagle? Does have the Storm Eagle. Smack, crack. 3 really good hits on the Falcon, and down it goes, and down goes a Shuriken as well. Already pretty much paid for itself, that Manticore. Nicely done. Good hit from a plasma cannon, I should say, on the Dreadnought. Might get another pretty good hit. Boom, not too bad. Global repair going off from Tinibombini. You see that repairs going on that Dreadnought there. Swamp them up on the Slugger boys. Big engagement here. But I think Red Team are smart enough to get the hell out quickly. Yep, those guys are also getting the hell out of there. 187, 370. 1-to-1 cap. What's this? Wraith Lord smacking a Sentinel around. Grenades on the bunker. Ouch. One more grenade might have finished off this heavy weapon squad. But as it stands, they're okay-ish. And they have an autocannon. So the Wraith Lord's going straight after them. Does not want them firing that thing. And might take them out if they're not careful. That's a special attack. One more hit might do it. Crack. Down they go. Scouts taking blue team's natural. Can the blue team take red team's natural here? Commissar, Lord Commissar, I should say, is trying to do it with his refractor field up. He's still level 1, this bloke. Wraith Lord's going to go and smack him around, maybe? No. What's he up to? Oh, I have to take down the bunker for some reason. It'll take him a while. 176 to 355. Blue team taking the top for a 1-to-1, but red team with almost 200 VP's lead. Done very well at the bottom so far. But Ordre does have the Manticore now to defend his VP a lot better. He's actually pushed this thing quite high up. Needs to be very careful with a Bright Lance Wraith Lord running around. And at least one of those Warp Spiders has Power Blades. Yeah, it's Tits and Wine that has Power Blades. Could go after that Manticore and take it out all by himself pretty easily. Has a cannon hitting an object, I think. Looks like it's kicking off at the top. Down goes a Dreadnought. Looks like the Orbs of the Ominous Eye had something to do with that from Beasty, who's just got into his Razorback. Using this Razorback pretty well. It's a really good map for transport vehicles. Can do a hell of a lot with them. Oh, whoops, for Exarch teleporting into the plasma cannon. Of course, he gets a special attack. Might actually get a model here with his default weapon. Although here comes a Razorback to maybe force him to reconsider his attack. Shotgun blast. Wow, lots of damage on this guy, and down he goes. That's how quickly things can die. Lots of pressure now from the Orks. At the top, there's a massive army against Tinibombini, who is struggling to make the double tactical marines do stuff in combat because Storm Boys are right on him. He's got a Death Dread. He's using his Commando knob really well to tie things up when needed. It's also, and he's going to bash the power completely here, I think. 174 to 304. Storm Boys now in retreat. Death Dread backing away. You getting a las cannon? No, you're not. This guy has a plasma gun. Really powerful against super heavy and heavy infantry, but it can still do work for you against a bunch of Orks. Big bursts of damage. Must be around like 80 damage per hit or something. I know the tactical marine plasma gun is, I think, 75 damage per hit. Orks of Exarch level 3 here with the anti-grav grenade. This is Tits and Wine. Stormtroopers with the anti-armor kit for Ordre. The Wraith Lord has been taken care of. 155 to 304. Done a good job getting in, capping and getting the hell out again at the bottom there. Missile launcher tactical marines. What about the other squad? Where are they? here. They have a flamer. Needs to retake his power here. Tinibombini needs some support from Cyris. In fact, red team looking kind of beleaguered right now. D cannons are on the way, however. Sluggers capping the wreck point. Completely capped up the top of the map here has Sepulchre. Leman Russ on the way for Ordre. That could really change things at the bottom. Been a lot of double caps on those two naturals for red team. Down goes a webway, leveling up the guardsman. They still cannot get blue team away from their HQs, and he's done it smartly, Sepulchre. He hasn't been silly and like pushed straight into the HQs and got locked down by base turrets and stuff. He's balancing it very well. Plasma cannon is moving in to keep the red team at bay. Really struggling to make an impact at the top now. Meanwhile, the Lord Commissar is going to take red team's natural VP, but blue team are also going to lose theirs, and down goes the Manticore. Looks like it was chased down by the Warp Spider Exarch with power blades, and then some grenades finished it off. And now he's going after a Leman Russ. Level 4 Warp Spider. Not messing around at all. What is the DPS on this thing? Around 50, I think? Yeah, 53.57 heavy melee DPS. Heavy melee does half of its damage to vehicles. Death Tread backing away. This is uncapped for some reason. What's going on, fellas? Get in there. Looks like it's a medical bunker as well. Red team still trying to get out and away from their base. It's probably going to end with the blue team overextending in some way, and then red team able to get back out. Yeah, look at that. That's to retreat his entire army, and it's a pretty long retreat. 142, 258. Lord Commissar also went down. It's not going to be easy to revive him from there. Techmarine also down over here. Going to be revived though by the Commando Knob. He might be able to go and get that Lord Commissar under infiltration also. Give him a whole bunch of XP. He's got the better combat kit. 142, 234. Everyone's in tier 3. Double D cannons for Tits and Wine at the bottom of the map. Yes, double Ds. I said double Ds. We do have some grenades on the Dire Avengers. They all have them now. Okay. You saw some take out the Manticore, of course. All type on the field for Tits and Wine. Pretty cool model on this sub-commander. Can jump around, do all sorts of stuff. Pretty good open map for her too. Down goes some scouts. Death Tread is still around. Doesn't have his burners and bits, but is doing some work. There's a webway gate for the red team. Going to use that to pressure this power maybe. 142 to 185. Single cap for blue. Another Leman Russ on the way for Ordre. This one does have elite tank crew. Tinibombini with a Predator tank on the way. Red team doing some back capping now. Oh, down went this Warp Spider Exarch. This was Tits and Wine all the way at the top of the map. And the Commando Knob is going to retake that for a 2-to-1 cap. What's this? Leman Russ against loads and loads of Eldar. Not really any anti-vehicle around. Are you getting a Bright Lance? No, you're not. And some mines dropped in. A very good place to drop them. They'll take, I think, 8 seconds or so to arm. It's quite a long time for these things to arm. But once they do, all these things are going to start exploding. 142 to 165. D cannon is in a very strange place. Kind of blocked by this bunker here. Bunkers and buildings in general are shot blockers. 2-to-1 cap for blue team. They're holding on to it so far, and lots of pressure here from Ordre. Leman Russ lives. Might want to ask for some global repairs from Beasty. Battle wagon on the way for Sepulchre, and he does have his Storm Boys down here to help out. Don't have their Knob Leader right now, but they're going to turn around and at least decap, I think. Nope, going to leave it to the Tactical Marines. These guys cap faster. What's this? Some sneaky scouts going to come for the decap on the VP. Looks like they're going to get it. Might even get a full cap. Another webway goes up. A bit too close to the VP, I think, but Should at least get some shenanigans out of it. Techmarine levels to... Oh, in fact, did not level, I don't think. Did revive the warp spreader Exarch though, and it's rocket launcher time for the Kommando knob, and that is to deter fire prisms, I think, because that thing absolutely wrecks fire prisms like crazy. 2 or 3 hits on rear armor and they're down, I think. Only have 500 hit points, fire prisms, when they come out, I think. And there it is. Yep, 500 hit points. Going to try and keep this thing at the bottom of the map to stop those caps. Terminators on the field for Beasty called in. And they have their assault cannon. That's a really nice Eldritch on 2 Leman Russes. Holy crap, down they go. Talk about value from your nuke. Boom, says Tits and Wine. Must have come from that player, I guess. What's this? Yeah, singularity is a singularity. Pulls in a few things. Predator tank is running away from a battle wagon right now. Ordre down to 2 units, and down goes that Predator tank. Everything kicking off at the bottom right now. Battle wagon needs to be careful. There's a D cannon and a plasma cannon and a fire prism, and a bright lance getting shots in. Backing away is the battle wagon. Does have 2 units inside. You can tell by those 2 bars of light, which does make it a bit quicker and allows all of the guns to fire as long as you have a unit inside it. These scouts being really annoying. What are they up to? Going for the contested VP now, I think. Who's this down? It's the Lord Commissar. Is that him still down from before? I'm not sure. Blue team's natural turns red. Red team's natural turns red. They might get a very quick triple cap here if these scouts can get up there and do their thing in time. 137 to 90. 2-to-1 cap right now for the red team. Getting very low on VPs though. Orks with her energy shield type thing up. Webway is taken care of, is it? Yes, it is. Fire Prism's going to chase away the battle wagon, is it? No, backs away. There's the right in me crosshairs from the Kommando knob, knocking back the scouts, but does not stop the cap. That one model was still close enough to cap there. Now it's some Seer Council, I should say, who just chopped up some Terminators who are trying to take back that VP, I believe. Tinibombini losing a bunch of models on units at the top. Fire Prism is so close to death, 20 hit points. Whole bunch of tactical marines just standing in the open, shooting the crap out of Seer Council. They do have marked target on them. Can they finish off the Seer Council here? Surely they can. Down they go. Double cap for red team. Desperation from the blues, trying to get their natural back. They are going to get the contested here, so it's going to be a 1-to-1. No, it's not. It's going to be a 2-to-1. Red team still have their natural. Weird Boy on the way for Sepulchre. That's a very, very late game Weird Boy. Ordre trying to recover. Has a Leman Russ and a Manticore on the way. That's a pretty good recovery. More Fire Prisms for Cyris. Tinibombini really needs help at the top. Down to scouts and a plasma cannon. Missed him losing all that stuff at the top as I was looking at the bottom. Battle wagon is still doing some great work for Sepulchre. 2-to-1 cap though. Blue team down to 10 VPs. Really need their natural back. Or maybe they're just going to grab this. Are you going to grab it? No, he's not capping. There we go. This could be a really clutch play from Sepulchre to come down and decap this with 1 VP remaining. Yes, he gets it. Blue team are getting their natural back, but there's still a webway down here. Shotgun blast coming up on his Dire Avengers, I think. Yep. Then can shotgun them the hell out of there. Then maybe shoot down that webway. Uh-oh. Down goes the battle wagon. A bunch of orcs in retreat, but sucked in to the singularity. Holy crap. Single cap now for blue team. Knob squad on the way for Sepulchre. They're going to be pretty slow though, getting out into the field and doing stuff. Still double fire prisms on the field from Cyris. Everyone has lost a bunch of stuff here. Cyris seems to be doing the best though in retaining things. Down goes the power node. Rocket launcher making short work of it. This guy's almost level 6. Oh, Venerable Dreadnought dropped at the top of the map. This guy now costs 100 power to drop, up from 50. The Dark Age of Technology is cheaper now, from 50 to 25 I think. So he's getting that immediately up to 2050 hit points on a walker with melee resistance. And of course that guy can level up. Commando up on the prowl. At least one of these fire prisms is going down. Look at that. That was a single rear armor hit from a level 5 commando. You need to shoot this thing again, mates. Here we go, this could be it. Oh no, only one of the rockets hit that time. Are you going to get away? No way. There's the last one and down it goes. And that would have leveled him up because he got all the damage on that fire prism. I want to see if we can get the other one. No, it's backing away. No, it's not. It's hanging around. That's really dangerous. What's this though? Manticore forcing off the Autarch, I think. Him and Russ running away. This fire prism is going to go down. This Commando is going to solo 2 fire prisms with that thing. Down it goes. Holy crap. That could be a massive deal. Those things are so useful for stopping caps and stuff. 1 to 22. It's a 1-to-1 cap. Blue team still holding on to that 1 VP on their counter. Him and Russ under attack from a Power Blades Warp Spider. Is he going to live? Oh, he's given up. He's going to try and cap now. No, runs away. And they cancel that cap. Rocks. Pretty decent rocks just to stop things from coming up this ramp, I guess. Ouch. Did he just kill his own knobs? Almost killed his own knob squad there. A well-timed grenade could finish them off, even though they might have used it already. Do they even need the grenade? 6 hit points, 5 hit points. Yes, they did. It got away. Venerable Dreadnought still standing guard on this VP. Plasma Gun's not going to do a whole lot to him. 1 to 14. Blue team are holding on to this. Oh, he did lose he lost the knob squad there. Look, there they go. He's got another one. Beasty with a Predator tank on the way. Red team now putting pressure on blue team's natural. And Autarch is getting a decap. But it wasn't fast enough. It's single VP victory for the blue team. Sepulchre, I think, player of the match, did a hell of a lot of work locking down the top and also supporting the bottom with that battle wagon run to stop the cap at 1 VP. Beasty at level 6 with Signum had a Venerable Dreadnought, which is also always awesome to see. Ordre was down for a while, it seemed. He got nuked and lost double Lehman Russes, but recovered with another Lehman Russ and a Manticore. Tinibombini level 6. Looking after his Predator tank there, I guess. Level 4 whoops for the Exarch. Not sure what the hell he's doing up here. And Tits and Wine got to level 8 with those Power Blades. Took out a Manticore, maybe something else as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.